You're watching Celebrity Death Tarot, Evp Drama. And today I'm taking a look at the life and reported death of Coolio. What was the energy of comfort? Any merciful energy of comfort that came spiritually when he was passing away, if any? It's coming in as the energy that came in being a memory of a Scorpio sign to comfort him at his time of death. What was going on with him? Just taking a look at his life according to the tarot here. All right, so I do see that there was some major decision with lots of different choices and plenty of ramifications coming in surrounding choices that he had available to him. Let's see if we can get a clarifier here. A clarifier for this fantasy amount of just plentiful choices. Clarifier for the choices coming in. Okay, so this is about some ending. Maybe it was about how to view an ending or how to go out or something about bringing closure and ending to some scenario that was going on. For further clarification, I'm going to look into the Gemstones and Crystals book here with death coming in. All right, so it says that it's symbolized by the violet stone, which promotes humility and philanthropy. It brings light into problems and so helps us in the transformation from the mental to the spiritual level. So that's the energy of this particular card. It both soothes hardened souls and supports people with gentle natures. It's about transformation, beginning in letting go, redemption, taking leave, sudden change, illness, recognition of necessities, end of a situation, and a new beginning. The shadow aspects are loss, standstill, failure, fear of death, divorce, end of relationships, death, panic, holding on to what is no longer useful. All right, so that's what's coming in there. What is one of the things that made him successful? Just looking over his life again. The Sun. The Sun is just success through and through. Joy also comes in with the Sun. By activating vital energy, the orange colored sunstone, which represents the sun, supports our self development and allows us to understand wider correlations. It clears emotions, bringing light and love into the heart and feelings. Joy coming in with the sun, joy in life, day, summer, vitality, love, marriage, life, warmth, harmony, lightness, purity, holiness, tackling the job with vigor and delight, light, clarity, and order. The shadow aspects being showing off, superficiality, being a know all, violence, egotism, loneliness, frustration of plans. So that's what's coming in representing the sun. So he put joy into his work, or when he worked, it made other people happy, as well as being a hard worker that stimulated his success. What was he placed in a position to learn? What was he placed in a position to learn? Something about working together in a setting where there's a team and people have the same emotional goals coming in. So it was something about working with people who probably were not always the easiest to work with. What was of extreme importance to him in his life? The Tower is coming in. So bringing people out of chaotic energy, those who he really loved and cared about. And I feel like it extenuated to others, just seeing how things fall apart. He wanted to try to pacify situations and things going on with others. So it was very important to him to try to piece together the things that have fallen apart, not only in his life, but in those around him. What can we learn from his life and death? That we all have breakthroughs at some point. And it's something that revolves around not only breakthroughs generally with issues, with problems that we face, but with money. There are monetary breakthroughs coming in, and the clarity of what is coming in with them is that we have to be bold. And sometimes we do have to, I mean, there is a place to act without thinking. A lot of times people say, well, I didn't think about it. But sometimes you'll talk yourself out of something if you think about it too long, and you won't move forward with it. However, there is a place for that boldness and for that acting rashly when it comes to breakthroughs and windfalls or money coming in on the tail end of doing something rash. I mean, that's an example of it. So it's just an encouragement in that light. What he'd venture to say he learned. What would he venture to say that he learned within his lifetime? Quite a bit, I'm gathering. So about crafting your skill to perfection and getting better and better for survival mechanisms, getting better at what you do so that you can in turn support yourself and those who you care about. And that's coming in again with money on the tail end of skill sets. What is the overall energy of his passing coming in with what was going on with him? All right, so the Tower is coming in, showing the energy, any clarification of the Tower or things crumbling. Coming in with loyalty and readiness. So I am going to leave you all on a spiritual note with a text from an ancient source as well as with an EVP session. Okay, so make him drunk because he exalted himself against the Lord. Moab shall wallow in his vomit, and he shall also be in derision. For was not Israel a derision to you? Was he found among thieves? For whenever you speak of him, you shake your head in scorn. Now, this could have something to do with someone around him. It could have something to do with him. Also, was coming in as now let me sing to my well beloved a song of my beloved regarding his vineyard. My well beloved has a vineyard on a very fruitful hill. He dug it up and cleared out its stones and planted it with the choicest vine. He built a tower in its midst, which is interesting because the tower came up, and also made a wine press in it. So he expected it to bring forth good grapes, but it brought forth wild grapes. And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge please between me and my vineyard. What more could have been done to my vineyard that I have not done in it? Why then, when I expected it to bring forth good grapes, did it bring forth wild grapes? And now, please let me tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away its hedge, and it shall be buried, and break down its wall, and it shall be trampled down. I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned or dug. All right, this is in Isaiah 5, and it's talking about singing. It's 5:1 and onwards, verses 1 through 6, chapter 5. So basically, what I'm gathering from this is in Isaiah, it's just talking about singing a song in regard to whatever is important and speaking about the things that you find important that others need to take note of. And in an interview that Coolio did, he was saying those same things, like giving people what they want to hear as well as what they need to hear. And so it's very appropriate because he also was, so, you know, like a singer, rapper, entertainer, and that's why it's coming in, I believe, with the ancient text. So I'm gonna go ahead with the EVP session.
S box.
The spirit
Bluetooth.
box. And we have the Bluetooth.
Scanning. FM.
S
S box.
box here.
Bluetooth. S box. Scanning. FM.
Is this true that Coolio passed away? Is this actually true that he passed away?
Go to the voice. I'm gonna try.
Why did the tower come up twice in this reading?
One.
Why did next to the tower here did the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins, come up in his reading? This is about crumbling and loyalty. What was going on? Is Coolio's guardian angel present? If so, what would you like to say to viewers? Likewise, if his spirit guide is present, what would you like to say, if anything? No, it sounded like YouTube. Let me get there. Well, I'm going to say goodbye And first, before doing so, I just want to offer my condolences to his friends, his families, his loved ones, all of his fans throughout the years who kept up with him. Be sure to click on the hashtags Evp Drama and Celebrity Death Tarot for more videos of this nature.